whatever you're asking God for, be prepared for it. Don't complain when you get there. Like, don't doubt what you ask God for.
You would not get to the place that you want to be if you're doing whatever everyone else is doing.
If you're a person that prays and everything like that, pray with intention. If you forget the fact that you asked for this and you got it and you start taking it for granted, then is when it can start being less.
Yeah,
you know what I
it
mean?
slips away from you. What's up, babies? Welcome back to another episode of the Purposeful Podcast. We are here today with another amazing episode. We have another amazing guest. But before we get into the introduction of our guest and the nitty-gritty of everything that we're going to be talking about today, I just want to welcome you back. And I know your girl have been MIA for a while, but y'all just bear with me, please. Give me some grace. Jesus. I want to welcome you if this is your first time here. This is the Purposeful Podcast, a place where we are here to learn, grow, heal, and most of all, live intentionally and live with purpose, understanding that everything that we would have experienced happened for a reason. We are more than just a podcast over here. We are a family. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and spread the word of the Purposeful Podcast. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting too long. Today's guest is a powerhouse singer and songwriter, proudly born and raised right here in Guyana.
Hello, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Jay Amo. I'm originally from Georgetown, Guyana.
His soulful voice, moving lyrics, and magnetic stage presence has been capturing hearts far beyond our borders.
What a lovely voice you have. It was like kind of floating through the room.
Recently featured on The Voice, he has not only showcased his incredible talent to the world, but also represented Guyana proudly.
Guyana!
They say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasted, crumbling like pastries. The worst things in life come free to us, cause we're just under the upper hand, going mad for a couple grams. We don't wanna go outside tonight. It's too bright.
Congratulations.
For angels to fly.
Woo, nice.
To fly. Angels to die.
The word that came to mind is ethereal. You are really special and very magical and singular.
Up until this day, ever since I've seen that performance, I no longer hear Ed Sheeran's voice when I hear the song. I hear his voice. It's so amazing. He's a very talented musician. Ladies and gentlemen, straight out of the heart of Berbice, Guyana, I would like to introduce you all to my very special friend, Jay Amo.
Thank you,
Round
thank
of
you,
applause,
thank you,
round of
thank you.
applause.
How's it going?
Everything is good. I'm a bit nervous. I've been saying all afternoon, I don't know why I feel so nervous about this interview.
You don't gotta be nervous.
In the presence of celebrities and stuff.
Oh,
That's
wow.
it. That's it, you guys.
We're
Oh
in
my
the car
gosh.
right over here together. You had no reason to be nervous.
It's not about that. It's not about that.
Okay, all right.
It's how are you? How's your day been? How has it been being back here in Guyana? How long have you left?
I left up in 2016. That's when I left.
Oh, that's almost 10 years.
Yeah.
When I think about that, when I think about the fact that I wrote CXC in 2015, I'd be like, damn,
Oh, shucks. Why you gotta
I'm
do
getting
that?
old. And then there are like older people like you out there, and I just
Hey,
feel
why?
I just feel better about it, you know. I'm not that old. So how has it been being back here?
It's been good. A little hectic, you know. A lot of running around. I never had this many interviews every single day of the week before. Like just
Yeah.
back to back. It's like 3-4 a day. It's been a lot, but it's been good though. It's like the
Celebrity
momentum.
lifestyle is what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
the momentum
you
has
know?
been
Yeah.
good.
That's good.
Yeah, I can't complain.
So tell us a little bit about Jay. Who is Jay?
You know, a lot of people ask me the question, and as I don't know, Jay is a hopeless romantic. Jay is a songwriter that loves telling stories, but is constantly challenged with songwriting because it's hard to tell a story the way that I like to tell a story.
Okay.
So I think like diving into that helps like becoming a better musician, you know? Jay is a person that wants to increase his value as a person.
Okay.
Not like for other people, but like for me, you know, because the more I could develop, it can be better like putting out into the world.
Yeah.
You know?
I
There's a
think-
lot of other stuff. You can find out. You can find out. Just keep asking me questions.
I think the more that you focus on self-development and not just to where you just want to develop so that you can be better in this area and just keep it to yourself, but like you said, to put better stuff out there into the world, I feel like that actually creates a greater impact as it relates to the lives that you touch through your music and through your storytelling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As a person that writes stories that
Oh, you do?
no one reads because I never shared it,
Why?
and you guys don't ask.
I was about to ask. You just
Don't ask. It's not. I don't feel like it's ready.
wait. What kind
to
of
be
stories
shared.
though?
Every genre that you can think about. But if you know me well and you read one of my stories, you probably could relate it to a time period in my life. But if you don't, it'll just feel like a regular novel or
Okay.
something of
So
the
everything
sort.
is a gangster story.
Yeah, because I'm a thug, you know. Yeah, I'm a gangster out here.
Yeah.
In these streets. 'Cause
Mean streets are Georgetown.
tell us a bit about why you first got into music. Like how did that started?
Oh, that's good. Nobody ever asked me that. You know?
Yeah.
How I got into music was weird. I remember my oldest memory about like actually paying attention to music was I think I just turned 10 or yeah, I think I just turned 10 and I got a present from my aunt, right? She gave me like a little Walkman. And as I always walk
Oh
around with
my
these
gosh, when last I heard about Walkman.
she gave me a Walkman, and as I always walk around with like oversized clothes, as I always wear them, like ever since I was a kid. So I used to have these giant pockets. So I
Okay.
slide a Walkman in the pocket and get these like earphones, like you know the Arthur headphones with the little
if you
wire.
could put a Walkman in your pocket.
Pawns
How big was
right?
work?
I know, I had a mug as a child. There I used to force them inside the pockets. And the first CD I ever got from my uncle was the Backstreet Boys CD. Right? And I started learning every single song from beginning of the CD to the end of the CD. And then after that, when I start saving up money, you know, just get a little allowance from your parents to go to school. I never used to spend it. I used to save it up, $200 for a CD back then.
Okay.
So I pay and get a new CD and just start accumulating. Then my cousins start getting into it, and we start buying like these music video DVDs and stuff like that. Yeah, and just start getting deeper and deeper. Then I started dancing before singing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
don't ask me to
there's
dance now. I
something
ain't
you
got-
guys did not know.
Yeah, dance. Yeah, I could dance, but singing came like in high school, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, when I actually started listening to like my voice and people overhear me singing, right? Because there's so many. I just fell in love with the way things sounded, and I wanted to sound like that, right?
Okay.
So my nickname to this day, from anybody that knew me from high school, is Neo.
Neo.
Yeah, like the singer. Yeah,
Neo.
yeah. They still call me like I got a friend right. If I call him right now, if he picks up, Neo going on. Yeah.
Hey, Neo.
Yeah, since then it's just start singing more and more, and then I don't know, I started getting self-conscious about it, right? Because I wanted to write music, like I wanted to write songs, but I didn't play an instrument in school as yet till later. Yeah, and then I started I started rewriting songs that I already knew, but
Okay.
songs that belong to people. So it was like kind of like plagiarizing, but I don't want to put Guyana in it
Yeah,
instead of
course.
Jamaica or Trinidad
Let's
or something like
represent.
that. Yeah, just represent in the most bootleg way possible. Yeah. And then it just, I don't know, with like practice more and more and more and more and more, I don't know, it just started to become like more of a love than anything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did you ever do any professional voice training, stuff like that?
No, never did. I don't know where I got this, but me mother swear by God that I got me singing by some shit. I ain't nobody else in my family don't
Oh,
sing.
this mommy.
Yeah.
You got it from your mama. Mommy, right? Take the credit.
Yeah,
of
you can take it.
course.
You can take it. I don't fight no more. It's like, you know what?
That's so. You started to play, I would say, more fluently in high school. You said.
Yeah, towards the end.
Okay, towards the end.
I was
of high
probably
school.
like I was like 14.
And
when
where
I
did
first-
the music take you from there?
The music got me nowhere, but it just keep like fueling the hunger to want to write more songs and like
okay.
want to learn how to play more songs and stuff like that, and it just kept building from there. But it had to get stripped away from me for a little bit. Yeah, because I ain't focusing on school. I just every single day I go home, I gotta write a song or 2 songs, even if it's a half a song or something like that. Every single day as soon as I go home, nothing else.
One thing Guyanese parents is gonna do is strip away the distraction. As soon as something is taking up too much of your time, those Guyanese parents be like, you know what? You put it down. Put it down for a second.
I don't know what it is, man. It's like when I first started, because I was consistent in practicing every single day. Every single day, I started to get better and faster with like playing and stuff like that. But the minute it got taken away, and I went back to it, all the muscle memory gone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you're self-taught in everything that you.
My uncle, he's my godfather and uncle actually for my church. Yeah, he taught me. I used to not go to his classes because everybody else in the class was better than me, right?
Oh.
So I couldn't read the chords or anything like that. So he saw me in church and he complained to my dad. And he was like, he don't come to practice on Saturdays. And then my father was like, wait, don't come to practice. You make these people buy you this guitar and you want to use it? You're going to practice next Saturday, because I was in martial arts. Like that was my first love.
Okay.
So every single day I would be like practicing that as well. So I had to choose between the two. So every day they see me leaving with a guitar on Saturdays, I don't go to class. I just go straight to karate. And then he complained, and then next Saturday I show up. Nobody else didn't show up that day. He wanted to be like a one-on-one, right?
Oh.
So it was just me and him. He was like, look, you got a voice, but you gotta learn how to play, because singing and playing goes hand in hand. He still tell me that to this day. Then he was like, you see these numbers and circles and letters and shit like that? I was like, yeah. He was like, this is our finger. The numbers represent the fingers, the letters represent the strings, and everything else. And I was like, really? That's it? He was like, yeah, that's it. And from then I just went.
Took off.
Yeah, I never stopped running.
So we're gonna talk about The Voice, about you being on The Voice. That was seemingly an amazing experience. But before I get into that, you would have been performing prior to that at different locations over in America.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
That was hard to transition
Oh.
into, yeah. Because,
Have you ever performed here in Guyana before you?
Oh, yeah. I was in a band back then.
Oh,
Yeah, my time
what was
here.
the band called?
Nations Collide.
That is something. That is something else. That is something.
Yeah,
What happened to Nations Collide?
Nah, I left.
And then the band just broke up?
I mean, we still Nations Collide, but everybody that used to do music don't do music no more. So far from the band, it's just that I still play with to this day is Abel Stokes. It's him. I used to perform with another guy.
He's so talented.
2 other guys. Yeah.
So yeah. Shout out to Abel.
Yeah, he worked at Kohl's. You saw that you picked me up? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he works there. But yeah, I started Nations Collide with a kid named Jonathan Bastian. He's a rapper in Guyana. Yeah. And then we recruited somebody else. His name is D4G. Then after that, I guess we kind of split for a little bit. And then coming back to it was me, my other friend, Marvin, and then Abel. So it's 3 guitarists.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we just started doing everything together. Like every single Sunday, we would go out on a seawall and play. We don't play for nothing or nobody or nothing. Like we just go in and jam.
Yeah.
All right. That was the first time we ever got paid for singing, unexpectedly. We were singing, and this guy come up to me after he'd leaving with his girlfriend or wife or whoever it was. He was like, y'all sound good. And he dropped a 3,000. That's big money for we them time.
What?
We take it to buy church's
Of
chicken.
course.
It was a meal day for we. It was the first time, and since then, every Sunday we would go out, and then we got people. Yeah, I sing too, and they want to come. Everybody wanted to be a part of us, like what we had.
That's
And
so
then
cool.
yeah, word started getting out, and they started asking us to play at gigs, from churches to, I don't know, event halls and stuff like that. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to think. I remember there was a time where churches would have these live performances, but like I don't.
No, not like churches, the chicken place, but churches like actual.
Oh,
church.
churches. Okay, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I had one point in time when churches, the chicken place, would
Yeah.
have live performances outside. Because I remember my friend Darius, he actually plays steel pan right now as his career.
Yeah.
He would be paid to play in front of churches, and they would have like different.
Oh, I remember that. I
performances,
remember
right?
that. I remember that. Yeah,
So
they
that's
never
what I
had
thought you
us.
were referring to.
Yeah, we used to go inside and play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because music is be like an itch, and we like standing out, and everybody got their own ego and stuff like that. So anywhere that got music and we look at it and it don't sound good, we'd be like, we could do.
That's one thing about having musicians. So
Oh my gosh.
this a friend of mine we were talking about going to each other's churches, and he said in the group, I don't want you to come to my church. And I'm like, why not? He said a bunch of musicians at my church. Y'all gonna judge everything that the people do. Y'all are gonna judge every note that is wrong or every key that is off. So no. So musicians tend to do that. So tell us about the transition now from playing in Guyana from these small gigs that you used to play to playing in America, where it's like a different audience, a different taste for music and stuff like that.
Yeah. Really and truly, only some of the gigs were small in Guyana. But I had the opportunity to play the big stages from the stadium once. That year they had Sean Kingston. I think it was 2015 or something like that. And we had the opportunity to play in the National Cultural Center. So that was like, those were the goals for me back then, and I achieved them. I had them all written down in a book somewhere at home. I don't know where it is, but I think I still have it somewhere.
Yeah.
And then moving over to the US, I didn't play anywhere for the first probably 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. I never played. I used to live in New Jersey. I only played at one open mic thing in Jersey, and that was it. And never played a gig in New York at all. I used to live in New York, but I was in Afghanistan. I didn't play a gig over there. I just played for people, And then being in Tennessee now, it's a whole other thing. Just stages on stages on stages. So it was a kind of a shift, because being in the military again, I had to like strip away music for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I started buying into the whole narrative of music and is not no career and that kind of stuff, because my parents still in my ear, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I had to make my mind up one day, and I never looked back since then.
So what spiked or encouraged the decision to go on The Voice? That's like a big move. Like what was the decision making process?
It wasn't a decision, more or less. I was kind of nervous because when I look at the show, I study the show, right?
Okay.
Just to know what to expect. And it was a lot. It was a lot, because I hearing people doing all these crazy runs and stuff like that. I was like, bro, I'm not that kind of artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, how am I supposed to fit in on this show? So one day I just decided, you know what? And this was like 2 years ago. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to send it. It was the worst that could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I went like full independent, no 9 to 5. I was like, what's the worst that could happen for me?
Okay.
And then 2 years later. And
I think, and that's the goal with those shows, and even in life, everyday life, I don't think the aim is to fit in. Like, you would not get to the place that you want to be if you're doing what everyone else is doing, because when you go in front of these people that is seasoned to whatever you're doing, so the judges at The Voice, they're seasoned to singers. You're not. What they want to know is what makes you unique. Like, why do you stand out? So it's always good to go with your original self, your originality. So the persons that were doing the 10 million runs that you don't do, it's fine. Like, that's what I try to tell people. Don't try to mimic or imitate what you see that is trending or what you see that other people are doing just because you think that is what the world wants to see. I think one of the most important thing that each of us carry is our uniqueness.
Mm-hmm.
So I would tell anybody, when you walk into a room, walk in boldly as you are, and not try to mimic or imitate anybody else. So that's one of the things that I like to encourage people to do. So tell us about the voice experience. Like, what was that? What was that feeling like?
Honestly, I was nerve-wracking the whole time. Like, I was in my head, constant 24/7. Everything that I did, I couldn't sleep most nights. Couldn't eat anything. My voice was always like tense. Like, I was afraid to like even practice in my room to sing out loud, you know, because of all these other people. Yo, it's like all the pressure. Once you realize where you're at and you don't have a lick of confidence anymore because you start hearing everybody else, it's like, I don't know. It was like, I felt like I wish if I could have changed one thing from the whole experience is relax more.
Oh.
You know, and I'd be so tense because it's a lot, yo. From you waking up in the morning from wardrobe, you gotta go and pick out clothes, you gotta go and do headshots, you gotta go and do B-roll and shooting content over and over. On top of that, you gotta do band rehearsals. So it's a lot that's put a lot of care into the show.
Yeah.
But for artists like me, that's like never had like vocal training and never performed with a band before and that kind of stuff, like a full set band, not just three guys with three guitars, right? It's, I don't know, it was a weird shift because I was in my head constantly about, oh shoot, if I don't play this good, then they can, you know?
Yeah.
So it was like mental for me more than anything, but it was a good experience. I got to meet like some really good people, got to share my story with some good people, you know, met some bad people, of course, but there's always be the thing.
So what was the feeling like when you had, because I don't know about anybody else, but I was the most, like, when I saw that video, that clip, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. So like the amount of excitement that ran through my body, it was just, you'd believe I just won something. The level of excitement. So what did you feel when all four of those chairs turned?
I was in shock. Like it didn't look like on the outside of me, all I could do was smile. But on the inside, it's like, we're going out. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, don't say anything stupid, don't pass out, don't lock your knees.
Oh,
it's like that. Yeah, I was
in your head a
yeah,
lot.
even after that, you know, after I walked off the stage, I hugged John Legend, and I still don't believe that I hugged this man, you know. Like, I dapping you up and everything, you go and see me parents. It exists on video, but it didn't feel real to me.
Oh.
Like the moment I didn't know when they turn around.
Isn't that
I didn't know when
so
none of them
surreal?
turn around, you know. It's when I open my eyes after the performance and I see everybody staring at me. I was like, oh, okay.
Then you were just like, I did well.
Yeah, I was like, this is the hardest
So that was
part.
like a whole out of body experience.
Yeah,
you weren't
like
even,
I wasn't there. Oh
my gosh.
Yeah.
That was nerve wracking.
Yeah,
So what
everybody
happened-
else.
I was always curious about what happened after that. Like after you met them, were you able to meet each and every one of them, or just the one that you chose? Who was
Not just the
John?
one that I chose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
You don't really get much interaction with all of them.
okay.
Yeah, so it's just your coach and whoever is your mentor, and you just go backstage after that and just do a bunch of interviews and more B-roll and stuff like that.
Okay. And what was the interaction like with John Legend after?
He's a pleasant person. He's a real nice person. Like, he don't feel like a real person to me. You know? The way you see him online or wherever, that's exactly who he is in person.
That's so good.
Yeah,
That's
he's
nice.
a cool guy. I met his son, I met his mom, I met his
Aw,
aunt or somebody. Yeah, they're pretty nice.
that's really nice.
Yeah, he brought them all to the recording or the rehearsal that we had.
Okay, and what was the rehearsal? Was it like intense? Was it a relaxed vibes?
Nah, I was nervous, so everything was tense to me. But my battle partner, it was in his element because he did TV before, he did the whole vocal
okay.
stuff before. I was still green to all of it, you know.
So would you do it again?
Me?
Why not?
I don't think I would, because I already done what it was supposed to do for me,
Okay.
You know?
Which was
which was this, all of this.
okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, no matter like how bad I would try not like to feel about it, because I know a lot of people would have been like, how does Bonner is a Caribbean person and gonna lose you playing a Caribbean song, you know?
Yeah.
All of that are going through my head when leading up to coming back home. because the show wasn't like a thing that was supposed to happen that I did last week. That wasn't supposed to be a thing. This was just supposed to be a vacation, get my head right, go back home, start school, and get back on the grind on my projects and stuff like that, you know?
Okay.
And then I asked my friend, I was like, you know what? Let me just stop being stop acting the way that I acting and like see if I could do a show. Like because if the music that I make like could resonate with Guyanese people, so accomplished.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of our culture, I always say that, like, if you can resonate, if whatever art you're in, whatever you're doing, if you can resonate with the Guyanese people as the Guyanese,
it's a win.
A win is a win.
Yeah.
A win is a win. But I must say, and I can say that I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of people, I don't think you should feel downcast. I am so proud of you for even going up to that, like stepping up to that challenge first and foremost. And I would honestly say that you made your entire country proud. I was so excited. I was so excited. Like, I can't even begin to express the amount of excitement that went through my body. And I think we met in a weird way. I think this is like you being here now is the first time we've actually had in-person conversations. But
I don't know how we met. Like, we just started.
Let me tell you, we started to talk when I posted a picture that I took myself in a kind of angle.
I remember.
Yeah, you commented on the picture to say next time, just do this with your camera and turn it.
No, you asked me. You asked me. Yes, you did. You asked me. Where are some pointers? Yeah, because you sent me some photos, right? And you were like, "What do you think about these?"
I would
like,
not send you random photos.
No, it wasn't random. It was specific.
I would. So out of the
no, not that wasn't the first interaction.
Okay, what was the first interaction?
You were like, I want to be, I asked you, what do you do? You were like, I want to take pictures and I want to, I want to do that kind of stuff. Because I saw you like post. I look like this girl look like she living in America. And then that was the comment. Yeah. And she was like, no, I just good with angles and stuff like that. And I want to do poetry and that kind of stuff. That was the conversation. That kind of stuff. And then you started posting like stuff like that. Like, I think you were reading poetry, or it was just pictures of you looking like you about to read something. And then I commented again and was like, if you do this angle and this lighting and try to like crop it. And
so do you do photography?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I know what I like to see though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I do it for myself.
Interaction.
Yeah.
That was our friend. What he said sounds more true. Guys, I wasn't trying to lie. I just
she was gonna lie.
I just could not remember. But that was the first interaction that we had. And I think we hadn't spoken for a while because I came off of social media because everything was getting overwhelming and I was really distracted by social media and,
just say life. Say life. Yeah.
Life
was
life.
I feel the way you just
life was life. Like, whew, ciao. So I was off of social media for a while and I actually forgot my Facebook login. So I'm just off of Facebook and it doesn't even bother me because some of the things that I've seen on Facebook, you guys need to just
stop. Yeah.
I was about to say tone it down, but what he said.
Yeah, stopping is better than toning it down because I can still do it.
Yeah, so I was okay with that. And then I started coming back on social media, TikTok and so on, to promote the podcast. So as much as I don't want to be on social media because it distracts me, I still need to post.
You come out like Michelle Obama in the one picture. Podcast coming soon.
Yeah,
I was like,
just
what?
Pop out of nowhere. That's how y'all gonna see me when I'm married, pop out just like that. Nobody's gonna see it coming. Yeah, but I was working on the podcast for a while because it's something that has been on my heart to do for a long time. But I believe that when you have a platform, especially one of a certain type and magnitude, and you can influence people, you have to be so careful with what you do with it because I do not want to be responsible for someone else's life being drifted in the wrong direction. Or people can tend to put a lot of pressure on you to where they expect perfection from you because of what you're saying. Like, I like to talk about walking in purpose and being intentional. And that can kind of cause people to think that I have it all together. Listen.
It's a learning phase, man.
I am learning the same time I'm telling you guys, sometimes I'm speaking and I say something and I'm like, girl, what? And then sometimes I don't even think that's me. That's the Holy Spirit because I don't be knowing a lot of what I'm saying.
Self-inspo.
Yeah.
That's
So
good,
would you say that music, because you said you did some other stuff, you did martial arts.
Yeah.
You were or are currently in the army?
No, I got out about 3 years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good, but it was time to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always important to know when it's time to leave. A lot of us, we hold on to things longer than is necessary. A lot of us being me.
Yes. 6 years is good. 6 years is good. I mean, I love what I did for the most part.
But would you say that music and what you're doing now is your purpose? Would you say that that's fulfilling to you?
I would say yeah, but it's not the only thing that I would like to do.
Okay.
You know, but it's like a catalyst. It's just like a gateway to me because I know how powerful music is.
It is.
As a gift, and if you mess with it, it can mess with you. Like, and a lot of people just put out music today is just. I mean, I understand that you got something to say, but not everything you feel like you want to say, you should say it, because you don't know how much of an impact they got. Like somebody look up to you, and wherever you saying, they can start doing it. You know,
True.
especially like
Yeah.
kids and stuff like that. So just be careful. I mean, I'm not a saint when it comes to my music, but at the same time, I don't want to lie in my music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm going through something, you know about it. If you listen to the music, or if I want to tell a story or paint a picture, as long as it makes sense, you know, and it's not like undermining anybody or disrespecting a certain culture or a tradition and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just to me, because it's like I grew up in a completely different style of living from a lot of folks, and people would be like, "You ain't for real." I was like, "Yeah, this is how I grew up.
Yeah.
This is how I grew up." You know, it's just, I don't know. I just know what I want for myself and for the music I make, and to look on the internet or where I've been seeing all this crap, making it, and I will be skates. I feel like I just stuck on a treadmill.
But that's the thing about the process, though. I try not to look at the quote unquote competition or the things that other people are doing and try to measure where I am with that, because I think sometimes we're in the process longer because of the much greater impact that what you're doing is going to have. So you cannot have the microwave process. You can't have the quick fix process. Like, you have to go through the slow burner, the
know.
nice roaster that will take forever but tastes way better.
I gotta go through the El Dorado
You gotta-
process.
you gotta go through
I keep doing.
that slow process in order to get to where you are because of the larger impact that you're about to have.
Yeah, and I noticed that, but that's good clarity though. That's
Yeah.
good clarity. Thank you. I gotta rewatch this episode when
Yeah.
it dropped,
Don't
just to
worry.
them lines.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. So if you had to give some advice to your younger self, what would you say?
don't stop doing music.
I mean,
Don't stop. You parents tell you this, da 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 da. Don't stop doing music. Listen
you
to
try
that.
to get your younger self a
What?
good ass whooping, because what you mean your parents telling you and you saying that to your younger
Exactly.
self? Don't stop.
If I was a stubborn, like I should have been a stubborn child when it comes to like music. Yeah, I should have been. But
You think that you would have been? I think, but
I mean, I don't know. But that's like just assuming, you know. But I mean, I'm happy with the way everything turned out
think you would have
because
been farther along had you not stopped.
I'm a better player, probably a better guitar player,
Okay.
most likely. Yeah.
I can't really know because to me you're.
I mean, yeah.
When
But I
I
mean,
hear
I
you
know.
play,
I know.
I'm like, yo.
Thank you. Like I know, but you know, it's like I would have been like in the realm of like music theory and that kind of. I would have been more interested then to learn it. Then now, I ain't sitting down and counting no numbers, bro. I'm sorry.
But I always say that you learn faster when you're younger. Like
Yeah,
you're
my
able to
attention's fine.
soak up more.
Yeah,
knowledge.
like I can't go through loopholes then. Like I wanted to do the work.
Yeah.
You know, now it's like, you know, yeah, I good.
So, what advice would you give to
Mm-hmm.
the younger people in Ghana here that wants to pursue music? And like you said, we all know in the Caribbean household, your parents, that's not something that they necessarily encourage. What advice would you give to them? The younger generation, that is.
For those people that want to do music, I mean, not just music, any form of art or whatever it is, encourage yourself first. I mean, I know it's be nice to have somebody at home or somebody you look up to making sure that you're good, right? And to those people that tell you, like, make sure you got a backup plan. If you focus on one thing and devote all your energy and time into one area, and the area that you know or you feel it in your gut, and it just make you happy when you think about it, you know, you get a fulfilling sensation from that. Don't listen to people that tell you got a backup plan. There's people that life didn't work out for them because they didn't believe in themselves just a little bit more than what it was supposed to, you know? And I know it sounds like a fairy tale thing, but from my experience, I had to learn it the hard way from giving up and listening to so many people's advice. And I couldn't think for myself when it comes to like music or what I should put out, what I should write. I had to ask every single person, like, yo, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I was looking for opinions everywhere else, but trusting my own and the inner voice.
Yeah.
You know? So now I start doing that more. I mean, it's hard to just like flip the switch and start doing that now, but learning and practicing how to do it intentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really good. So now I don't really depend on another person's ear when it comes to like, if I love this and if it feel right to me, I'm good with it.
Okay, yeah. That's actually really good. I know a lot of that. Would you say that you have or had a support system throughout your career?
I mean, yeah, I would say that, but it's not really family based as much. I mean, I would have support from my sister and my cousins and stuff like that, but mostly it's been strangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say someone does not have a support system and they're looking to do what you're doing. What would you say to them as that support system?
Find a way around it.
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Shutters Photography Studios. Life is but a series of memories, and babies, whether we like it or not, there will come a time when our memories will begin to fill us. So why not capture those moments? Capture the big moments, the small ones, the weddings, the graduations, the baby shower, everything that you need to make one moment of joy last a lifetime. Shutters Photography has your back. Contact them now on 592-634-9999. That's 592-634-9999 to make your appointment today, or check out their website where you can book everything online. If you want to start a podcast and you don't know where to start, they have an indoor studio that is built for beginner podcasters. All you have to do is come with your ideas, come with your guests, sit, record, and let them do the rest. Contact them today for more information. I repeat, 592-634-9999. Now back to the show.
Like, if nobody is supporting you or believing you, just do it for yourself. A little bit more peaceful that way. You don't have to deal with noise. And by noise, I mean like outside people telling you how to do the thing that you love and they don't even do it. Yeah, just support yourself first. And eventually, all the energy can shift in the direction of a person and somebody else that just as passionate about whatever they're doing just as much as you, and then does eventually evolve into like your very own ecosystem of support. You know, you don't gotta worry about any kind of judgment. You could present anything to that person or they could present anything to you, and it's either they tell you how you can make it better without judging it and tell you how you can improve yourself in a different area. If you can write another song or do another painting or something like that. Yo, I see a video this bond is saying don't mix your paint like this, mix it like that, it can make it pop more. Or yo, I see this video about a guy writing a song and the way he uses cards, he adds dynamics. So don't play it the same way through all the time. Add a little variation, some pauses, you know.
Yeah.
Foreplay, yeah. Let's just find it, like when you start putting all the energy that you trying to get approval from everybody else outside and you start putting it on the inside, the people that are supposed to be inside of your space just naturally find you. You don't gotta look nowhere. It's be some most random thing. And that's how it's been for me. Yeah.
That's so good. And what would you say to somebody that wants to go on The Voice, that wants to take that step that you took?
Yeah, don't be scared.
That's kind of not highly impossible. You were scared.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I tell you from experience.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. In that moment, it feels intimidating. Yeah, but just do what you know how to do best. And like sing, play, whatever, you know. Just it's just a moment of fear taking over or trying to take over.
Yeah.
And the minute them doors open and you're on the stage, you got the mic in your hand, you can't yell. It's not a practice anymore. It's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really show you how brave you become and how much you actually believe in what you do.
I think it's so important to believe in what you do. And I wouldn't say don't be scared, because people are going to be scared.
Yeah.
You're going to be scared, but I would say do it regardless. Like, do it even though you are afraid. The first time I stood on a stage to do a speech as a Toastmaster, it was a speech competition. And I decided that I'm not going to be a part of it because I was fairly new to Toastmasters. And I was still shy. I am still very much an introvert, but people don't really believe that. Just because. But the way I've been disappearing, I'm still working on it, guys. But I
wish I could just
think
do
it's
that.
okay I think it's okay to be an introvert.
I wish I could just
Some
do
extent.
that sometimes. Like, I go away for like a week and turn my phone off. Me mother losing her mind. You're calling people and tell them where you're at. I'm supposed something to happen to you.
Yeah, of course.
Like, bro, I just
You're
turned it
not
off. I
close to
turned
her,
the phone off.
so
Yeah. I know.
understandable.
That's true. But yeah,
But the first time I stood on stage to speak, it was this impromptu session, right? So they give you a topic on spot, and you have to speak for 2 minutes. So you have no time to prepare or anything. You have no time to gather your thoughts and
did
prepare
one of
your
those,
speech.
yeah.
Right. So I said, you know what? At the last minute, when the competition was about to start, I said, you know what? It's 2 minutes of my life. What's the worst that
Yeah.
could happen?
what was your topic?
It was nerve-wracking. I cannot remember what the topic was, but it was so nerve-wracking. But I did it anyway. I held my breath the entire 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh, yo.
I was like, you know what? I was so scared, and I did it anyways. And I won.
Yeah.
I won. And then I went on to the international, I think. That's the one where you compete to represent the country.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lost. I lost, but you know what? It was good because I reached a far way, and the people that I was competing against were seasoned Toastmasters. Were people that was doing it for 20 years, and I was new to the stage. So I did it anyways. That's why I would tell people, in every season of your life, there are gonna be challenges. There are gonna be times when you don't want to do it. Majority of the things that is worth doing, you're gonna be scared, and there's gonna be that little voice in your head gonna tell you, why would you want to do all of that? And no, you can't do it. And look how these people are much better than you and all these things. But I would say ignore that voice completely. Or even if that voice is there constantly, you need to find a voice that is louder than that is going to encourage you, that is going to push you to do the things that you want to do. Because anything that is worth doing is worth doing badly until you get it right.
Yeah, don't be afraid to fail.
Yes.
Because, and like, somebody had told me this a long time ago. He's like, well, if you're a person that prays and everything like that, pray with intention.
Yes.
Also, whatever you're asking God for, be prepared for it. Don't complain when you got there. Like, don't doubt what you ask God for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I was one of those people who's like, bro, I do stuff like this, like doing all these podcasts and everything like that. I pray for all the, you know, and that would happen. And it's like, some days I was catching myself feeling a little tired, like, bro, I don't want to do this. And then my friend had to remind me, was like, this is what you wanted.
Exactly.
Yeah, so don't fight that. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care how tired my voice is. I can still sing. I can still play. I can still show up. You know, because I mean, this is the price of it all. And like, if you think that, if you forget the fact that you asked for this and you got it and you start taking it for granted, I can miss that. Then it's when it can start being less.
Yeah,
you know what I
and
mean?
it slips away from you.
Yeah, it start being less and less, and then you back to square one, praying for it again. And if you don't, it's like everything is a cycle in a loop.
Yeah.
As a lesson, right? So if you put yourself in the same position every single time, it's like you didn't graduate from this lesson yet.
Yeah.
Like, you're going through this whole process of picking the right whatever it is, right? And then at the end of it all, at the end of the test, you get your final exam, and you still chose the wrong answer, knowing the right answer. In the final exam, the test is reset, and then you just be like, shoot, man, this always happening to me. You ever notice that? Yeah, and there's like, when I figure it out, I was like, wow. So that led to like cutting out a lot of people that I shouldn't have in my life, cutting out habits that I didn't need because it don't give me. I go through this whole thing just to learn the right result, like the right way to do it, and then still choose the wrong way at the end of it. So cycle just God is like, all right, bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back a little bit.
Bring it back.
Let you run this race
You
again.
didn't get it.
Give you a longer time this time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then it just keep going.
You're actually one of the. I've never heard anyone say that, and I've always thought that because I've never actually said it out loud. Don't let me say that I said it.
Yeah, it's cross your mind, right? It's
Right,
feel
but
crazy.
I always say when people go through one thing over and over and they're just like, oh my gosh, why does this keep happening? Because you didn't learn the lesson.
No,
You
they
did
learn
not
it.
Learn the lesson, or you didn't.
They learn it.
execute
They're
what you
just
would've
choosing.
supposed.
They're just. It's easier to go back to the old habits. Yo.
Yeah, to a place
Easy.
of comfort.
Yeah, comfort is easy, but the minute you make the change, then you can start seeing the newer side of another level.
Yeah.
Like everything is just a level,
Yeah.
just a pass. It's like final bosses. It just keeps getting harder.
Yeah.
But if you remember just the basic foundation of it, don't repeat the same mistakes because you're gonna go through the same cycle over and over until you get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I tell people, just go through the process intentionally. And I love that you said pray with intentions, because a lot of times we're praying and we are not even sure what we're asking for.
Yeah, some days I just be like
So
that.
you're just all over the
Yeah,
place.
be like,
Same.
all I could do is say thank you.
Just
Yeah, I was
all
like,
over
I ain't
the
know
place.
why asking you for right now, God. Just thanks.
Be intentional and be intentional about your prayer life, guys. God said if you have faith as a mustard seed, all you need is faith as a mustard seed. And some days I be thanking God that that's all He requires, but because that's all that I have, like that's all that I have most days.
Yeah.
So as long as you believe in yourself and you believe in what you are asking for, because it doesn't matter how much work you put into something, if you don't believe that you can do it, it doesn't matter who else does not believe. Once you believe, because a lot of people tell me I'm delusional, and I don't want to hear y'all say yes.
Everybody using the word a lot, you know? Delusional.
Because they say I live in my own world. Because if I want to do something, there's nothing that can tell me, or nobody that can tell me I can't do it.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
I'll be doing any and everything that I want to do. And people be sometimes asking me, how you all over the place? Because I can be. Because I can be. So don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do something or you cannot achieve something, because as my good friend Jay here would be a testimony. So if you believe that you can do something, all of the outside voices doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You just need to have, of course you need support. I always believe that support is necessary.
Yeah, of course.
But if you don't have it, don't let that stop you. Like, you can still be the louder voice in your head.
Yeah.
Of all the negative voices outside, let your voice be the loudest. Unless your voice is a negative voice, then
Yeah.
run to God. Let God be the voice.
I tell you, when I stop hearing the voice inside, I just get nervous for myself. I just get scared.
Yeah.
Because the voice, the more you tune it out and you don't listen to it because you're going through a little something, you want to lash out. You want, I could do this today. I could slack today or anything like that. The voices start getting more and more quiet.
Yeah.
It's just like, at least to me, in my experience, and it's only speak once. To me, it's just one. And it's be the most quietest, most randomest place in the most loudest area ever. But if you ain't got like the little thing in the back of your head that just reminds you every so now and again, keep an ear out.
Yeah.
And when it speak once, you can hear it. Like when I do music or working on a project, I just take forever for find a theme, find a name, titles for the project and stuff like that. But when I allow myself just to be calm and practice listening more to the voice, it's be easier. Like everything is just come to me. You know what I mean? Like I got a project that I'm working on it as soon as I get back home. And it's been probably like months of writing songs and not knowing where or what I'm going to do with them. Just keep writing. And then I had a moment one night. I had to go in and lay in bed, and I finished writing another song. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to call this? I was gonna call it Me at first, right? I was like, oh, no, that's lame. I even drop a whole logo and everything. I know how I feel about it. I can just leave it and it can change. I know it can change.
Yeah.
And then I was going to bed, and then I hear a voice in my head, and it was like, call it this.
Yeah.
And then I smiled and just went to bed. Best sleep of my life. Yeah. And then I met an artist. She draws and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, hey, I was like, do you do art stuff too? She was like, yeah, I do. I'm an intern here and yada, yada, yada. So she was showing me her work on her iPad, and I saw a specific piece of art, and I was like, I want that.
Yeah.
I want that style to be the project that I'm going to do. She was like, you sure? I was like, yes. I know exactly how I want it to be and everything. And then it just, when I get into that phase, I get excited. So I just start to, project is done. It's locked in. I'm not changing anything else. I'm not changing any more songs. That's it.
That's how you know you're in your element. Like when you get excited about stuff like that.
Yeah, I already started the project that's hopping after that in my head already.
Yes.
So
we should be expecting something new. Tell us, what should we expect from Jay in the next foreseeable future?
The foreseeable future. Expect more music, more quality content, and a little bit more about me, because I was told that by a good friend of mine that I only post mostly when I have shows or events and stuff coming up, or from past events. I don't post daily routines or daily this or daily that. I'm not that kind of content person, but apparently I want people to know me and know who I am and resonate with the kind of music that I'm about to start making, because it's like a little shift from what they would be used to from me if they're used to it, you know. So yeah, I gotta start doing more personable like work like that,
and I think that actually gives people when people have like an insight of your everyday life and who you are, it kind of makes a better connection, because people are able to relate to you in a more realistic way, as opposed to just seeing this perfect image on social media all the time. I feel like if you notice more content creators that have their, just their rawness out there, they kind of have a larger following, because people can resonate or relate with what they experience daily. So I think that's a good idea. Yeah,
I can start. I tried out today for the first time, documenting like most of my day, the stuff that I had going on. But yeah, and start doing way more of it, because when I get back home, it's just straight to work. It's not like taking a break. It's just straight to work. Yeah.
Oh, it was so good to have you here. If we continue, we're just gonna be talking here forever, because he like talk. It's not
me.
I'm not the problem.
You asked.
But tell people where we can find you on social media.
All right. You can find me across the board on every single social media platform you could think about. At JAYAMMO, from all the music platforms to the regular social media platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, iTunes, everything.
Okay, that's good. We are going to have Jay play us something. You guys cheer him on so that he can play. I don't know if he had planned to play for us, but hopefully with a little pressure.
You asked me just now if I can play.
Yeah. I was trying to make it sound.
I know it is.
But he's actually really nice, and he's just gonna play because I asked.
She pressured me too.
I did not pressure.
Yeah, she did.
See, you guys heard him say that I did not pressure him just now. Don't try to make the people think I'm mean. I'm like, I'm an emotional gangster. Like,
all right.
So we're gonna have Jay play us something before we leave. But before we do that, I would like for you guys to go check us out on all social media platform, on TikTok. We are on Instagram at The Purposeful Podcast, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you will be seeing this full episode, and just continue to share and spread the word of The Purposeful Podcast. Yeah. So now we're going to have Jay play us one of his original
Yes,
songs?
most definitely. I'll play a little some, because I know we don't have a lot of time.
We don't?
I don't know.
We do.
It's like, but thank you for having me on the podcast, by the way.
You're welcome.
I know we talked about it for like a while.
Yeah,
and
we've been
happened.
talking about it for a while. So I'm just going to say this because you did not invite me, but when I come to your stage,
I did invite you.
I'm definitely going to have be on your podcast.
Yeah.
I'm inviting myself.
Yeah.
Because,
I invited you. I was like, yo, whenever you visit, just come to the podcast.
Oh, I didn't remember. But either way, I was going to...
I love into the AM conversations. I want more, but you don't ever take me serious. I'll hold her hands and kiss and turn straight into loving. Your body language giving me the right reactions. I wanna have you in the best, worst way. Smile on your face cause you think that I'm playing. Baby, if I gotta get down on my knees, maybe then I'll hope you see. I wanna be more than just your one night stand. I wanna be your AM to that PM. Be a 24/7 lover kind of man. First time lover, baby, if I can. First time love, 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 love. Honey gold skin, baby, I deserve a sample. Hourglass shape, looking good from every angle. You're a red carpet runway show when you walking, and you ain't shy by nothing, cause you talking like you talking. Wanna have you in the best, worst way. Smile on your face cause you think that I'm playing. And if I gotta get down on my knees, maybe then I hope you see. I wanna be more than just a one night stand. Wanna be your AM to the PM. Be a 24/7 lover kind of man. Full-time lover, baby, if I can. First time love.